Busta Rhymes, he was in Miami this past weekend at the Revolt Music Conference, and he starts getting into this fight with this random person. The video starts, I don't know what the argument is like happening, but you see Busta like looking at this guy, and he goes, and like you can see like spit gets on his face because the guy wipes it and then puts his hand on Busta, and then that's when Busta loses it. Yo. Pushes him, there's N-word going around.
Thank you, King. Come on now. Yeah. Love you very much.
Busta Rhymes, the relentless rap juggernaut known for his thunderous delivery and electrifying presence, now finds himself tangled in a firestorm right alongside Diddy as disturbing clips leak and old rumors reignite. The public is left questioning the legacy of a man once seen as untouchable, the same voice that shook speakers with "Break Your Neck" and "Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See," is now eerily silent on the chaos. When Did's arrest rocked, the industry fans looked to Busta for clarity, but instead got a chilling shrug. I have no comments on Diddy's arrest. People should give him privacy, no defense, no anger, just silence. That's louder than any beat he's ever dropped.
So much going on in the music industry and the headlines pertaining to Diddy. How closely are you paying attention to his case, the allegations, and the things that are coming forward with him?
I don't pay attention to none of it. I just kind of like to pay attention to the truth. When that time manifests, then, we'll speak about this, hopefully when that time comes. As far as I'm concerned, I don't really like to speak on situations that I'm not well versed in, and that's not really my situation. You know what I'm saying? But I wish the best for everyone involved. God bless everyone involved. And, I think that we should all kind of be a little more mindful of how much we speak on other things when it's as sensitive as this.
And it's incredibly sensitive.
It's extremely sensitive, and I think that people don't keep in mind the effect of what their opinion can have. And I think it's really, really important that we reserve our opinions until we understand what the undisputed truth is, because an opinion can detrimentally affect someone short-term and long-term. And I just, from my own learning experiences and being through, none of us are exempt from going through challenges and obstacles and trials and tribulations, some way more intense and extreme than others. But I think at the end of the day, as we go through these things, we learn from them, and we also got to learn how to help people get through them. And that's the angle in life that I like to approach things from, because I know if any one of us is going through challenges in general, we do want some sort of help and guidance and support to not make those mistakes again.
Have you had the chance to speak to Diddy?
I spoke to him a few times before, it got a little out of control. But a lot of the times when people are going through things, you got to respect the space and the privacy that they need to process how they're going to deal with the things that they're going through. And I just want to see the right end result for
that single statement set the internet on fire. Why stand by Diddy when everyone else was running for cover? But was Busta really hiding behind that icy silence? The lack of outrage felt like complicity, and it didn't take long before the internet struck back. Once devoted fans flipped the script, dragging old rumors and shadowy stories about Busta's offstage life into the spotlight. In an instant, the hike turned to heat, and the once celebrated icon found himself under the harsh glare of suspicion instead of stage lights.
Knows what this guy can bring. It brings rain, it brings the sun. You understand what life is too, so for me to know that you have a great, Raymona Harvey is Busta Rhymes, this is his real name. Anybody can get on Facebook and look up Raymona Harvey and be like, yo, that's Busta Rhymes, yo, with no wig on. And be like, yo, wild out. It's on your own time, but this is the information that you allow me to give to the people.
Let me finish. This is the father of the joint venture deals, the label deals, that's right, production deals. That's right. This is the father. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna big up Dallas Austin because he pulled this all up. But when he did it, it was the complete shifting of the climate. We ain't never seen it before. The same way, there's been a lot of greatness after, but they added to the floors of the skyscraper. He designed the foundation for that skyscraper to stand.
You know, Busta Rhymes came out, telling people to mind their business when it comes to Diddy, right?
You got to realize that Busta Rhymes and anybody in the industry could say what they want to say and speak on what they want to speak. They got a right to do that. Just like we got a right to. He can't tell nobody not to say this, not to say that, when he has the right to say what he want to say. And I guess that's why people coming out on Busta Rhymes saying he's zesty now, because he made comments like that. But I've been around Busta. I know Busta Rhymes. I don't never know him for being like that. But I don't know what other people see, and I'm not going to speak on that because I don't care about that. See, a lot of people, if that's all he could give to the people, then that's all he giving to the people. But not one time, did he speak on his relationship with Diddy? Has he been to the Diddy party? Has he been to the after party? Did he say, well, I've never been to an after party, so y'all got to wait to speak on, y'all got to wait to see what they talking about before y'all speak on something? I could say I've never been to an after party. Has I been to the front door of the party? Yeah. Have I been to the after party? Nah, never.
Never been to the freak off, huh? I mean, since I've been knowing you, you've been consistent about that. So, I believe you, man.
I'm not accusing nobody, but if you look at the way Justin Bieber look at Puffy, he hates that nigga. He hates that nigga. That man's face ain't just dropped soon as he wanted to go get a wife. That man's whole face, that's some medical. That man young and healthy, man. But he terrified. You remember when I said a lot of people happy you locked up right now, Puff? He's one of them. That's why I'm speaking. He's one of them. One of the people that you terrified who couldn't get from under your claws. That's why Puffy trying to help me get back out here. He know. They want to see me fall. They want to see this. They've been waiting on this. He know how many people been waiting on this. His kids know. They feeling it. Nobody calling. Nobody trying to, you know what I'm saying? And all the people that was trying to be my friends. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody calling, offering no help. Ain't nobody calling. All of, I see all these niggas in the new Busta Rhymes and all. Man, shut up. How you know I got love for you, Busta? But y'all shut up, man. I'll just shut up. Talking about we making the case worse. We ain't making the case no worse. This is bad. You trying to protect yourself. If I was Puffy, Puff, go out with a blazing fire because the world need to know. Go on that stand and say, this bigger than Nino Brown. You hear me? This bigger than CMB. I need you to go on the stand and go all out if you're going to go on the
Hip, hop insider, big homie. CeCe didn't hold back. He dropped a bomb, claiming Busta Rhymes held secret gatherings, where things allegedly got dark. The kicker Busta supposedly dubbed himself one of the fun guys, a phrase that now feels more sinister than playful but off. And label shook fans to the core, sparking a wave of speculation. What kind of fun was he really referring to? And was it the same twisted scene that dragged Diddy into the public inferno?
Talking about Busta Rhymes before
Oh yeah.
in some of your videos.
Oh yeah. Super zest monster. For sure, bro. That's my thing, bro. Like, this been common knowledge though. Like, all my promoter homies would always say, man, we gotta bring some we gotta bring some, what they call them, I'm not gonna say it on here. They call them fun boys. they had said we gotta have some fun boys in the section for Busta. Cause you know, I bodyguarded for Ghostface Killer before. You feel me? And being around him, you hear things. You feel me? I'm like, damn. And my auntie like the biggest Busta Rhymes fan. You feel me? Like every cookout she playing it. All his little fast rapping, all of that. Him and Craig Mack playing that, bro. On my soul, I'm out with a group of people. At this time, I was with Don Benjamin. You familiar with him?
No, never heard of him.
Model dude, like a model guy. He was doing like some rapping and stuff. His name Don Benjamin. I'm out with Don Benjamin, and the club we ended up going to, Busta Rhymes in there. So it was this little lawyer guy that was with us, and the little lawyer guy we was with, you know, he was a gay dude, super cool, feel me, good guy. Bro, Busta Rhymes wanted him in his section so bad. Like, what? Pulled him to the section, like through the rope, and tucked him off in the corner. So I'm looking like, well, he ain't come with us. Well, I know he was in the little group. So if I go out with somebody, like a group of people, I try to make sure everybody get there together and leave together. No, he stayed with them. He stayed in there with them, bro. For sure, bro. You ain't never heard about this before, have you? Bro, this common knowledge, bro. Like, if you in the mix, bro. If you in the mix, like I've been in the mix, you know this.
How long has it been like this known about Busta Rhymes?
I knew about this like in 2012. I knew about this in 2012.
How can we think nobody else speaks up on it or says anything?
Because, bro, these people admire these people so much. They want to make sure they in the section, they at the club, they at the video shoot, they can get backstage. That matter most to them. That matters so much to people. It's crazy. Like, but if you notice, like, there's countless videos of Busta Rhymes getting mad at females for just being girls. This girl touched him one time, he go crazy, throw a drink on her and everything. See what I'm saying? Like, what? Why you getting mad at females? You go to these guys, they in the club, go to their section. It's all men in the section. That ain't weird to nobody. I'm going to the bar, sorry. Text me if it get dangerous. But there's all this club security in here, like nothing's finna happen. Nobody wanna kill you guys, bro. Like, when I get jobs from people who really got a threat on their life, I move way different. Nobody wants to kill these entertainers like that. Like when I do my threat assessment, there's never an immediate threat or danger. It's never a situation that they're gonna tell me, oh, this person wants to murder me, this person wants to bring harm on me. It's never like that. Them type of people be normal guys. So I hear somebody say, oh, he's cute, I want him. So when I heard that, I turned around like, man, did he just say that? You got all this jewelry to attract some men in here? You wild. Shocked me. But sure enough.
And that was the guy that Busta Rhymes pulled back?
He pulled him into the section. Pulled him into the section, and then they walled him off like this man. I'm like, damn. And that little dude was so happy. He couldn't believe that. He was shocked. But man, you ask, bro, anybody that's in the mix, bro, like you know, bro. Most of these dudes, bro, putting on a major act. They don't want to be themselves.
It's crazy.
They'll get mad at you for buying bottles of champagne to get a girl. They'll get mad, oh, we don't want these bottle rats in our section. What are we here for? Why are y'all here then? What are y'all here for? Just because y'all got booked to be here, okay, but sometimes they not booked. They just in there. So, and what they looking for, it ain't going to be what you thinking of.
Just when things couldn't get messier, social media exploded with eerie clips of Busta Rhymes videos of him acting erratic, invading personal space, and making people visibly uneasy. What used to be dismissed as quirky now looked downright disturbing. The red flags had always been there, fans just weren't ready to see them until now.
I'm Prince tonight. Purple rain, purple
If we try, then we can be somewhere to come. This one is all around me. Prosperity is just fine. I'm eventually gonna take some time. Go anywhere, I don't mind. Rolling once a time. And there's only without you can hide. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
I had a beautiful aunt by the name of Aunt Pat. She's my dad's oldest sister. She left Jamaica sometime in the 80s and came to Toronto, Canada. She passed away a couple of years ago. But I just wanted my Aunt Pat to know that I am going to properly represent her here in Toronto. And I'm gonna properly represent my dad here in Toronto. The way we're supposed to represent the thing as yard people, because my family, they're my Jamaican people. So rest in peace to Dad, rest in peace to Aunt Pat. Big up to...
Then the spiral took a sinister turn, because when Orlando Brown speaks, chaos usually follows the ex-child star known for his erratic but strangely spot-on celebrity revelations. Dropped a chilling claim. Busta had it with him. The cryptic, unnerving line resurfaced in a viral video, and fans lost it. Suddenly whispers turned into wildfire, with many now wondering if Busta was cut from the same disturbing cloth as Diddy. Laughter. So I got, "Are you serious? Oh God, it's only one. It's one, bro. I'm going to tell you that she needs to figure that out later." No, man. But how he got coochie? Bro, this is our world. You know, we can do what we want with our money. No, he's none of these names you call him. He loved me while he loved me. And only I can just like Diddy. The same thing with Diddy. And they love me while they love me. Bro, period. And I know it's them. I'm not trying to be. No, you know what I'm saying, my. You know what I'm saying, and they bounce off. They bounce. They switch into little mode. They go morphing. They just said morphin. So hold on, wait. So you smashed him. When it was girls, I didn't smash anything. So how, we made love. We made love. Who you made love with, Vinny Bo? Busta RS. You just told me you seen Busta in the airport too. That trying to act like he didn't know you. You smashed Drake. No, I never smashed. Oh, you made love to Drake. And C. Williams, bro. You smashing a lot of people. What's that? As the accusations pile up, a chilling question is echoing louder. Was Busta Rhymes hiding in plain sight? This whole time, fans are now eyeing his loud, in-your-face persona, not as entertainment, but as a possible smokex screen. The theory is spreading fast that behind the animated antics and booming voice, Busta may have been quietly entangled in the stained dark underworld that's now consuming Diddy. I've definitely seen quite a few people not too happy about your story, about Busta Rhymes. Ain't nobody saying nothing to me. Nobody have said anything. But now when it come to him, bro, I got DMs, bro, from a lot of people in high positions, celebrities. They all got stories about food, and they want me to tell them on here. I'm like, no. You go tell what you gotta say. If you want to say it, I'm just telling my story. I'm just saying what I seen in my perspective. You see what I'm saying from what I saw, but bro, there's one dude right now, he a big jeweler. And he said something happened 20 years ago with dude, and he tried to tell people about it, and it got him ostracized. They were saying he was a hater and everything. She said, how you're going to tell me this happened to me? He was, just know, bro, like when it come to certain things like this, it's a lot of people that who hold weight. They want me to tell stories that they experience with them. I ain't doing that though. I might have some of them come on the podcast or... So now I am going to have the guy who got the case against Dwight Howard. He going to come on the podcast and talk. That's going to be interesting because, you know, he hit me up thanking me. He's like, man, he felt more courageous. You feel me? He felt like he not alone no more. Because, you know, he speak about, dude, like he a monster. You know what I'm saying? He showed me like the threats he was receiving and things like that from him. So like, you know, I'm getting a lot of support though. Like the support I've been receiving, it really changed my whole life. Cause like working this job, bro, like it eat away at your soul, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause you can't really date like that, you feel me? And then you got to keep so much a secret. You know what I'm saying? And like normal ladies feel insecure because you always around these models, these ladies who got all this surgery, they feel insecure about that. And it's like, you know, most ladies barely met a man they could really trust. So like when you're living this lifestyle, bro, it's a lonely path, bro. You feel me? That's why I be so thankful. For my family, like my mum, my brother, my homie unknown, do God. Like my brothers, you feel me? Like my members, you need that. Because like, bro, so many people were shocked at some of the things I was saying. But it's a lot of people who quietly, in my inbox, thanking me for speaking out about certain things. So you feel me? Like a lot of victims are reaching out to me. You feel me buying shirts. Bro, just sending me like I'll get like a $5, like a random $5, Apple Pay. Thank you for speaking out and all this type of stuff. I'm like, damn, okay. You know, a lot of people like especially like a lot of school survivors, man, they coming to me every day, thanking me for speaking out about certain things, for protecting women and kids and stuff like that. You really like this. Just my crusade, I always been on, bro, you feel me? So like, I'm not really concerned about no detractors or what they have to say. Because if you got a problem, come get up with me, period. If not, shut up or get up with. And it gets even weirder. A YouTuber recently shared a strange run-in with Busta Rhymes, claiming the rapper tried to pick him up for an event and got unusually upset when he said no. The vibe was off unsettling. Even what should have been a simple invite now feels like something far more loaded. And fans are starting to ask the uncomfortable question, was there something darker lurking beneath that encounter? And Busta is one of my favorite artists, so I seen that as opportunity, you know, to holler at him, politic with him, you know, build some type of relationship with him, you know, let him hear my music. He probably asked me what I do. I could be like, yo, I rap, you know, spit some bars for him, you know, I ain't no. But it was just like I thought no, we ain't going up in there. So now I got an attitude, but I'm like, well, we could go in there first, and then we could go to this other party. You know what I'm saying? No, he ain't wanna go. You know what? I'm saying his boy's steady, and he's still steadily trailing behind, you know, his twin, and I'm like, wow. Like I felt some type of way, because now I really don't want to go into this spot. You know what I'm saying? I only was going because that's where you all wanted to go. Now I get invited to this club with Busta, so I want to go in there. He wasn't on it. So I'm walking behind, I'm like, sorry, I'm like in my mind, I'm like, I should just leave him and go up in the spot myself. But it was just like, my boy had all the money on, I'm gonna keep it 100. Y'all know, I keep it 100. My boy had all the money. He was paying for everything that night. And if I was going to go in the club with Busta Rhymes, I wanted him to go in there with me so he could splurge, buy some bottle in the section. You know what I'm saying? You got to go up in there doing it right. You don't want to go up in there. You know, drinking, they drink and stuff. So I'm like, let's go up in here and party. Let's, you know, same thing we're going to do with this spot, but in here. So I'm walking by, I'm like, yo. So I'm like, forget it. You know what I'm saying? Like now I got to go in this spot. I'm